and she has now secured enough delegates to become the nominee, you're going to look real crazy being on the other side of that line, particularly as a person of color.
And you ain't black.
Boy, Joe Reid's so stupid. Let me just say this real quick. I never thought that I would invoke a particular group of people to get active. Men, it's time for us to rebel against these women. Not the smart ones that are watching this video, but these other ones. They want to make it about men versus women. Men, then I'm telling you, don't let these crazy, lunatic, emotional, deranged leftist women run this country. This video is brought to you by PDS Debt, brought to you by PDS Debt. Hey, look, getting into credit card debt is super duper easy, but the system is set up so it's hard for you to get out of credit card debt. So if you're struggling with credit card debt, personal loans, collections, medical bills, you need to check out PDS Debt. PDS Debt rolls all of your payments into one low monthly payment. Everyone with $10,000 or more in eligible debt qualifies, and there is no minimal credit score required. Bad credit, fair credit, it don't matter. You're accepted. Save thousands of dollars on interest and fees. Pay off your debt in a fraction of the time. PDS Debt strives to understand your specific scenario and can help provide alternative solutions to become debt-free. And I wish there was a company like PDS Debt around when I had credit card debt. Stop waiting, start saving. Get a free debt analysis right now at pdsdebt.com/Tatum. It only takes 30 seconds. That's pdsdebt.com/Tatum. pdsdebt.com/Tatum. Link is in the description section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to get notifications anytime I go live, make a video. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, I never thought I'd say or be the one to pit this person versus this person. But in an election where they're trying to play the race card, men, I implore you to step up and prevent this woman from becoming president. She ain't a good woman. She's not a qualified woman. She ain't like mama and them. This woman is crazy. And she is going to thrust and bludgeon the idea of woman over man all over the place. So I'm telling you, men, make sure you show up to vote to make sure that deranged fool don't become president. And I'm not trying to make this about male versus women. I think there's good qualified women that could probably run this country. I think that if we have a woman running the country, then men have failed. But that don't mean that the country will fail if a good qualified woman runs it. But that means that where the men at? God has called the men to lead. Men should be leading. And if men don't lead, then women have to step up and lead. And like I said, I think that a woman could probably go in and do a good job if she's a good woman. But I think that it's a failure on men's part that there's not enough good, qualified, strong men that can lead. Why do you say that, Brandon? Why can't just women just outright lead? It's because who was made first, Adam or Eve? Okay, we already know Adam was made first. Eve was made for Adam. Married folks, who's the leader of your household? The man. Then how in the world is the man the leader of your household, but he's not the leader of the country? He's supposedly leading his household, but you are usurping authority over him by leading the country. Now, like I said, I'm the type of person, I'm old school. I believed in that men's supposed to lead. Now, outside of that, Dum Dum McDum-Dum, listen to her explanation of how we should be voting for Kamala Harris because of she black and she a woman and she represents the AARP or something she said. I was like, what's an AARP or something? What group that they didn't create it? But I want y'all to hear her out, just in case you was thinking that these people had common sense and that they should be believable. And you're thinking that there's people who are not deranged that are supporting this side of the fence. In case you were questioning, listen to this.
Hey, fam. Okay, I just got to say it.
Hey, fam, shut up.
I just got to say it. Given the just stratospheric entrance of Vice President Kamala Harris into the presidential campaign.
Stratospheric. What's stratospheric about lying about Joe Biden for all these years, lying to the American people about his status, him having to drop out because he's too old and senile, How's that stratospheric of an entrance? To me, that's an embarrassing entrance.
And she has now secured enough delegates to become the nominee. You're going to look real crazy being on the other side of that line, particularly as a person of color. But really as anyone who claims to have any connection to the culture. You're going to look real weird and real lonely on that side. The door needs to close behind Amber. And she looked crazy over there.
She's talking about Amber Rose, a woman who came out and said she did her investigation into the Democrat Party. She realized they ain't done nothing for her and that the Republican Party has the answers. So now, if you ain't black, well, if you don't vote for Kamala, then you ain't black.
I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
This is what they saying now. They bludgeon you to say that you can't have the right to make the freedom or have the freedom to make the choice of your own. They have to bring into question your humanity if you don't vote how they want you to vote. Amber Rose is in the culture more than she is. She ain't in the culture. She don't know, she ain't in no culture. You probably go look her up. She probably didn't grow up in a black neighborhood. And probably by default, she married a black man, which I feel for him every single day. I pray for that brother that he got to deal with this bald head fool. But anyway, let me finish. Let me let it play.
But shut the door behind her. You really are going to look crazy being on that side, given the cultural phenomenon.
Really?
Of Vice President Kamala Devi Harris. She's about to make history. She's about to become the first woman president. She brings together the African American community, the AAPI community.
What is AAPI? Oh my God. What does that even mean, bruh? She gonna bring the Asian American Pacific Islanders together. What does that got? So now she Asian? Now she's Samoan? Like what are we even talking about?
Younger people. She is a whole meme. And I'm going to explain to y'all the fall of the coconut tree is a whole West Indian thing. She brings together all of the aspects of the culture. HBCUs. She's a Howard graduate.
How many black people you know went to HBCU? How many prominent black people, if you had to do a percentage, how many prominent black people went to HBCUs? Okay.
The divine.
But the HBCU is a culture, right? It means you're a part of the culture if you went to a HBCU. I personally don't know a single black person that went to a HBCU. I don't personally know none of them. My stepmom is an AKA, just like Kamala. Unfortunately, I wish that there wasn't even a connection there. But she AKA, she didn't go to HBCU. My daddy didn't go to a HBCU. My cousin went to Nebraska. I went to Arizona. My brother went to the University of Texas. None of us went to. We had 9 D1 football players on one team. Not one person went to a HBCU. Can I go down a list? Who do I know that went to a HBCU? I don't know none. Oh, but you can't be a part of culture. There was the smartest girls that went to our school didn't go to a HBCU. At Dunbar High School, all black school. One went to A&M, the other went to the University of Texas, which is the 2 black girls that I remember, Whitney and Amber. Don't know when nobody went to HBCU. All right. 9,
she's an AKA.
How many AKAs went to HBCUs? Okay.
She is a woman of color extraordinaire. She would be the first, person from HBCU, regular real world, to be president of the United States, in addition to being the first woman president, in addition to being the first black woman president, in addition to being the first AAPI president. She's bringing it all. And very importantly, she will be the first woman president after the fall of Roe v. Wade. A woman who brings women back to power after having our power stripped from us by 6 far right wingers on the Supreme Court, including one woman who turned on us. Baby.
Hold on, it's more, hold on a second. It's just hard for me to listen to her say some of the stupidest things in the world. I don't want to forget what she said. She said stripped women of their rights. How does leaving abortion decisions up to the states stripping women of their rights? 2/3 of all abortions are performed from mail-out abortion pills. What, like 2/3? That means that they send it in the mail. What you don't even have to. You just take the pill. And she's saying that it is. They've had more abortions now that Roe v. Wade has been overturned than before. And there's no state in the union, except for the trigger laws that have gone into effect and nobody's enforcing them. There's no state in the union that don't have exceptions for the life of the mother or rape or incest. Not one state in the entire union. And this is what they fearmonger. How many of y'all women out there are like trying to have abortions? Like, is that, people aren't worried about this. People worry about their bank account. People worry about the fact they ain't gonna never be able to own a home. People worry about the fact that my paycheck don't go as far as it used to because gas is up, inflation is up, interest rates are too high. I go to the thing. My family members who are struggling can't get opportunities, can't get government assistance because illegals got government assistance. They defunded the police. Now we got a whole bunch of bad cops on the police department. They can't get good cops no more. And then cops that are good don't want to stay. They're understaffed. You call police and they ain't never coming. Sometimes they ain't coming. That's the world that's the country we want to live in. You got wars going on in the Middle East. Yeah. Okay.
This is a cultural moment. Don't be on the wrong side of history. Don't find yourself on that lonely side because you're going to look real crazy over there with Kid Rock.
With Kid Rock. I look just good. Don't I look good? I look good over on this side. It ain't lonely at all. I don't even know a black person that's a liberal. I don't know black people that are liberals. I was in the store the other day. I think I just stopped by to get some Sierra Mist or something. I was to settle my stomach. My stomach was cutting up. I get a Sierra Mist, put the gas in the car. There's a Hispanic guy and a black guy behind the counter. I had on my Trump shirt, which is the one, I don't know what I did with it, which is the one that says fight, fight, fight. The Mexican dude say, see, that's what I'm talking about, bro. I told you. And the other guy was like, nah, man, that don't mean nothing. It's just one person. So I hear him saying this. And then the Hispanic guy said, hey, bro, tell him that black people are voting for Trump now. And I said, yeah, I love Trump, man. I think a lot of black people vote for Trump. I don't know a black person that ain't voting for Trump. And the black guy was like, oh, really? Dang. Like, and he goes, see, I told you, bro. I told you people change it. And so just the idea that the Mexican guy is telling this black guy, look, bro, everybody going for Trump. And then he see a black guy with a Trump shirt on come in the store. Right after he told him that. 2 girls that were young girls. I had a Biden shirt on that we sell that says Biden lies. So it's all his lies on there, but it's him eating ice cream. So you see Biden on the shirt. It was 2 young girls in there. I think one of them was in college and one of them had to been like maybe high school or a freshman in college. And they were like, I know you're not voting for Joe Biden. I'm like, no. This is a shirt that says Biden lies. This is not in support of Joe Biden. She's like, oh, I know, because I mean, it's 2 young girls at college age. I mean, you go around, man. Look, that food, ain't nobody listening to food like this. There ain't no way in the world I'll be like, man, I'm struggling financially, but it sure would be nice to have a woman be the president. And I'm going to keep struggling with that woman as president. But at least she a woman, and it ain't happening. Hope y'all don't fall for that. I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out.